Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to a new video, part 2 to be exact, about On a Winter's Night for Travelers. This should be the second and last part of the game, and this will be our last character. His name is Jordan, and he is trying to do some kind of ritual to reach, honestly, for now I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, to reach something. So what we're gonna do is help him do that. So in this spot, before we start the rituals, we're gonna be looking for around and for some kind of clues on how to do that. But Jordan, our character, will interrupt us by saying that we should take the pills for some old man. And this old man has a wife and he's like very sick, so Jordan steals pills from the hospital where he works, and yes, he is a doctor, and gives them to this man. So he's like helping them, and he says in one line of his, if they will catch me stealing pills, that'll be the last for me. I've already had like many red flags with the hospital and stuff. So we go out after hearing the neighbors fighting. They are in the next room right beside us. Then we go to the next door after that, and that's where we will find this woman, which is his wife, and she will give Jordan a warm welcome, telling him how much she is thankful for him and stuff, and how much she appreciates him helping her husband with, taking over help with like his condition and all. So it looks like the husband is actually dying, so he just gives her his like condolences and all, and says this will at least take care of the pain. So Jordan goes back, and then we will finally start doing some rituals to get to the start of what Jordan's plan is. So there is some kind of herb puzzle that I needed to read many books for it, and it was quite an interesting puzzle actually, and it took me some time. I read a lot of books and some searching, but I finally got it. And we finally got the herbs in the right order with the right planets and everything. Yes, it has some kind of planets and all. And so we had to do some more puzzles actually after this. And after we were done with this puzzle, we were up to the next puzzle. The next puzzle was quite interesting because Jordan had some plans to sacrificing his blood. So we did that. He sacrificed his blood and cut off his little carrot, yeah, and then he went to the circle. So when he went to the circle, he finally succeeded. So he went inside the room, and I mean the mirror, excuse me, and that's where we will find another interesting world. It was actually more of like Jordan's room to be exact, and it has a lot of weird things around, like this hanging man and Jordan's bed, but it wasn't quite Jordan's room. Like, it was weird, as we can see. And we started talking to this creature finally, and this creature, we thought he was the guardian, which is Jordan's purpose. He thinks that if he'll find the guardian, he'll give him some I don't know, superpowers that will make him unbelievably strong, and that's our objective. So after talking to the Guardian for quite some time, looking around, not finding what to do, I had to take apparently this lamp from this wounded man's chest. And yeah, that's what I did. It was quite some time after looking for it, of course, and it took me a while. I didn't know what to do, just looking around the room, what's up, what's going on. I could not find what should I do, and so I did that. And after taking the lamp, we had to like look more around, and that actually took me some time too. And then I found out that I should just go right to the exit from like where the room was, and right I did. As like when I got closer to it, the door opened. So the noisy neighbor's room is closed, and we went closer and we found the wounded man's room, and like it was weird green glowing light, and we found some kind of creature inside there, and she said, "You killed him." So it turns out the medicine actually, I don't know, some kind of guilt. Did he actually kill the man, or just actually help him, or just some kind of thoughts of memory, or this place is doing this to him? But I don't know what's that. And so we left that behind and went down the stairs, and it was a big lake or a big leak of water, in this kind of basement, or I don't know what this place is. We started wandering around, and there was a lot of bookshelves, like unspeakably big amounts of bookshelves. And right in the middle was this creature. This creature was more like the librarian. This librarian was like an interesting creature that would not talk to us, and in his hand was the journal who had a story about us, our like past, future, and what we did, what we do. And so we started looking for around, and we found books which we had with whispers, books with women screaming, children, war, music. It had all kind of sorts of books, and these books had noises or sounds coming out of them, and each noise contains or talks about what the book talks. So an example, if you had a book of war, there was a war sound. If we had a book of memories or children pictures, there was children screaming out of it. And there was like a lot of these things around. So we started looking for the books, giving them to this creature. He would eat them, and then we tried to talk to him, but he would just do like he is trying to listen to something. And so we keep looking. That means there is more books. And as I was looking for more books, I read a lot of interesting things about Jordan's life, which, like, he has some history. He went to a lot of things before becoming a doctor. He went to war, and he had like, he was a poor man, which he was working hard to change, and which he did actually. We got accepted into the med school, but it didn't really go too well. And after finishing the books, that happened. The creature swallowed us inside the thingy, and so we went to this place. This place is war. We had this bishop or priest, or I don't know. So we talked to him, and he gave us some quiet advices that we should forgive ourselves for what we done, and when we are ready, we should come back and talk to him. And that's when he will tell us what to do, or he will make us meet the guardian or something like that. And so we did. We kept looking around. There was a lot of wounded and weird men around, so I didn't know what to do at the beginning. I was looking around, just figuring and discovering what's going on. So it turns out that these men really waited for a doctor, and this doctor was me. So I actually left them behind and just went somewhere else. And now they remember me and they blame me, but I don't remember who I am. Yes, it is quite puzzling and confusing, but just hang on there. So we did that, and we talked to this man who gave us a hint or a flashback of what actually happened. And we did talk to him for quite some time, and he told us what's going on. And so it turns out we were a doctor in this place, a war, and we left these 3 men or more, I don't know exactly what, we left them behind, and we went, like, just left them. So these 3 men, this guy we're talking to right now has went insane, and he doesn't know what to do or what he is right now. And the other man, just his guts went out, and he does just dying. And the other man with his leg chopped off, he just asking for bullets. He's like, give me a bullet so I can kill myself. We've been through this countless times, just do that for me. And so we keep apologizing and stuff. So his name is Luke, by the way. We keep apologizing and stuff, and we take some meds from the table over there, and we found out that we should give them to the man with the pillow hanging inside the pillow. And I've been looking for a glass of water or something to give this man stuff to drink in, like water, and it took me quite some time. I don't know what it is with me, but I just keep getting lost and stuff like this. And so we did. We finally found a canteen. It was just right here chilling, and we finally took it and filled it up with water, and we were going to help this guy. Finally gave him the meds, and he like went to sleep. That's all he did. And so just when we helped him sleep, he burned away. That's it, burned away. And we got again to the other guy, trying to see what's going on or what should we do with him, but we could not really find anything interesting we should do. Then I figured out I should go back to Luke maybe he would give me something, but no, it was actually someplace else, which was where the man died, and I had to take his pillow. I took his pillow, I went back to the other man, like who almost died, and I did what I had to do. So we killed the man, we took the bullets, and that means we should give them to Luke. Luke was actually shocked but happy with what we did. We gave him the bullets. He just told us to step back and killed himself. He burned away too. And that was the moment we forgave ourselves for something, for what we did. So we went to the confession. The confessional had quite an interesting tale for us. He told us a lot of things about how to meet the guardian, and that we should forgive ourselves and stuff like that. And we did exactly what he did. So we talked to the bishop, or the confessor, or I don't know what to call him. He told us that the guardian is ourselves. If we have been evil and stuff like that, so the guardian will be. If we were good and honest with ourselves, so the guardian will be. And like the guardian is just like some kind of a mirror of ourselves. And we had to do more steps and like get to him. How to get to him? We were back at this first scene. This is the scene we started up. Sadly, I lost the footage of it, so I did not really put it in the beginning. I apologize for that. And so we had another puzzle with these guys. So the students would speak some certain words in an order, and we had to copy the same order and not do a mistake with it. So that's what we did. The students would speak some kind of words, and we would follow them and tell him like pressing the order in the same thing how they did. And so we did. It was quite an easy puzzle, but it was more like an enhancing of how to say, a spell. Yeah, I would call it a spell. We were like how to say, witnessing that we will give our blood or our body to some kind of other being. It was just going around with it. And I think that it would have went another way if I seeked other options. So first we seek from the guardian knowledge or revenge, or the third option I don't remember. But if I seeked something else, I think it would have been a different story. And so that's what we did. We just kept solving the puzzle, and we ended up finally going to the place where we will meet the guardian. We took our guts out, as always, and just kept walking to the exit. Turns out the guardian is just us, and he was waiting for us, so he took over our actual body. This is my theory. I don't really know what's going on, but I think that that's the guardian. He just needed a vessel, which is us. He took our body. He was wearing the mask, and he just like I tried to go out from the mirror, but looks out we already had the mask and the invitation. As I told you, it's the key for everything in this game. And so we walked through the mirror, and we ended up exactly in the train, back to the train. So that was actually quite an interesting story. This is the end. So what's going on here in shortly, just 3 people who killed themselves, I presume, ended up in this train. And this lady, a skull lady, is the 4th character with the story that we didn't know. And look, we're at some kind of magical train with this magical creature, and this creature looks like he is the boss of this skull lady. He tells her, why are you talking to travelers again, and why you do this all the time, why you're talking to them and all, why you want to hear their stories. She tells him it's interesting and all, and then he talks to her more about her stuff and all, and he finds out that she invited us, the 3 travelers, herself. And he gets angry. He tells her, you shouldn't do that, this is not how we do things around here, they should end up in the back of the train, and it's not this spot. And then like she keeps apologizing and tells him that she'll not do it again, and you just be okay. They need, like, they will go where they should go, and in the end, turns out this was actually a train carrying souls around, and these souls are going somewhere special. And that place is actually hell, apparently. They're going to hell. And that's it, guys, that's the end. On a winter's night for travelers, it was a very interesting game. I really liked the art style especially, and it had really interesting stories, some of them dark, but it was really good in general. So if you enjoy really watching this video, please consider subscribing. If not, then just have fun. And as always, this was a very interesting game. I had fun watching it, playing it, sorry. So I would like to play more games like this. Make sure to give it a try yourselves, guys, and have a nice day.